reckon that Prince William has killed the kids in a fit of rage. Nonsense.
Yeah, what we're talking is all nonsense, and that
yeah.
goes for like 99% of people online as well.
Yeah. And then you think, like, what's wrong with that? Like, why do people feel like they want the actual moon? It's bizarre. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
put your dick away.
Yeah, there's grey areas.
I can't do anything these days without people fucking filming me. Is it because black people just couldn't stop eating your head?
No, that wasn't that.
I'll cut that out. That was racist.
Yeah, that's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
No.
What's been going on, Mladen?
Yeah, not much. Same old.
Same old. Yeah, same thing, man. Been doing putting out a lot of content.
Yeah, the 4x4
which is good.
stuff.
4x4 stuff, Mexidonian stuff.
That's good.
I just started doing some music content now as well.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Exciting.
It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be wicked, man. What you been doing through the week, bro?
Through the week, I worked Monday. Yesterday, couldn't go to work. The little one wasn't well, and then after that, today we had a family reunion.
True.
Yeah, so my father-in-law's brother came down from the UK.
Yep.
And the other brother came along. Like, so there was 3 brothers together.
Yeah.
For the first time in at least 40 years.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Fuck.
3 of them.
Wow.
So which is quite,
Yeah.
It was awesome to see. So
yeah, nice. Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the UK?
Never.
Have you been overseas?
I have.
Yeah.
I've been in the last in 2006. I went back to Macedonia, went to Bulgaria. I was there. I was in Serbia.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much it at that time. But other than that, we've been Bali, Thailand type of thing.
Yeah.
From Australia.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, actually, speaking of the UK, bro, have you heard the recent news of someone gone missing?
Well, who is that? Is it?
What's her name? Fucking Kate
Middleton.
Middleton
yeah.
or some shit.
It's unusual. Yeah, so what's with all that at the moment? I know my kids and my wife are paying attention to it, but I know there's...
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's gone missing. I don't know.
Okay, so she's missing.
Well, I don't think she's missing. Nobody said she's missing. Like, they haven't come out and said the royal family,
it's
whatever.
It's not official.
But the conspiracies are that she's dead or...
Something's gone up with it.
Yeah.
Gone wrong with her. Okay. That's interesting to...
What do you think? What do you think's happened to it?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I know there's a lot of speculation. I don't jump on that bandwagon until there's solid proof or some sort of statement made, an official statement. Until then, you can only speculate. And that's really not my way of thinking, assuming or...
There's conspiracy theory. One conspiracy theory. I'll give you some theories that have come out, and we'll see what you think.
Okay, go for it.
One of them is that King Charles is dead, and that she's dead as well. Yeah.
Okay, so I heard that he wasn't well for a while.
He's got cancer. He came out and said he's got cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he been treated for that? Did they say anything along those lines initially, or?
Well, I spoke to him yesterday, and he's like, Yeah,
you had a chat.
Yeah,
with
he's
him?
like, Donkeyman.
Donkeyman, it's you, my child.
Yeah. No, I don't know if he's got treatment. I don't even know if.
Okay, so there's that. So he's.
I don't think they know what type of cancer it is either.
Okay.
They haven't said anyway.
Oh, they haven't said it.
Yeah.
So he's not well, and they presume they're speculating that he's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
Okay, and that she's dead as well.
Yeah, they think she's dead.
Well, what are so from?
But I mean, they think the children are dead. I don't know. Who knows?
Wow.
Who knows? My theory, right? I reckon that Prince William has killed the kids in a fit of rage or something, and the crown, the people they're trying to cover it up. That's what I reckon's happened. I reckon that the reason why is that King Charles died. I reckon Prince William lost his shit.
Lost his shit.
Maybe. killed him. I don't know.
Who knows, man? There's obviously
Or the fact that, because I think he's next in line. Yeah.
William.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what are the chances that the people pulling the strings in the royal family don't want Kate Middleton to be
Queen?
And
possible.
So, cancer, the king's dying. Maybe they've gone and, I don't know, assassinated her.
Assassinated her so she
Yeah.
doesn't become queen. I mean, that's... I don't see... would there be a reason for her not to be queen? Is she that far removed from tradition?
Wasn't she an actress?
Not Kate Middleton.
No.
Prince Harry's missus was an actress.
Oh, the wrong one. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Kate Middleton,
Where's she from? How did she come about?
Kate Middleton, I think they were sort of linked to the family. They were family friends.
Yeah.
From what I understand. So they were within the circles. Within the, royal...
Yeah.
they were associated with the royal family.
Yeah.
Similar to what Princess Diana's family were.
Yeah,
They weren't of royal blood, but
and they
of
killed
some
her.
sort of standing within, those circles.
Yeah. Well, do you think they killed Princess Diana?
Well, that I do.
Yeah. So what's stopping them from doing that again?
Oh, nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, history can repeat.
The difference between now and then is that there's the internet now.
Yeah, internet, everything's exposed.
Everything's captured on camera.
But at the same time, with the internet, a lot of, nonsense can be told over the internet as well. So, we are lucky in the way where...
Like what we say is nonsense.
Yeah, what we're talking is all nonsense. And that goes for like 99% of people online as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many different theories and narratives being sort of created, imagined by people.
Yeah.
People have deep imaginations.
Yeah.
So it could be anything. It could she might be unwell and hiding away from the public, and
that's probably all it is.
Yeah, they found the need, or she sort of got creative potentially on whatever like photo editing app that she's got program at home, and she thought she might exercise the creativity. Who knows?
Yeah.
And then everyone's jumping to conclusions.
The thing with that photo though is that like it's also got hints of like AI. But I mean, you can do that now. Like you can.
Well, that's another thing I've been meaning. Like, see, you look at a lot of photos that are posted of celebrities now. That's seemingly their actual photo, but they look touched up. Yeah, they look AI enhanced. A lot of the fake.
Because now phones are basically that. Like that's.
Is that how phones interpret it?
Yeah. So like especially the new phones, you take a photo, and then they'll scan the photo and artificial intelligence. Use artificial intelligence to
enhance it. Within the shot, like at the same time as it's been taken. Yeah. But these are photos that are taken earlier, like let's say from the mid-90s of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and his face is completely different. It's his face. Yeah. It's his likeness, but it looks enhanced. Yeah. They look AI. A lot of these photos that I've been seeing on the feeds, on Facebook feeds, for example.
Well,
I've noticed that myself.
You could definitely like post. Somebody's probably enhanced that
particular image before it was released, because they do.
No, even after it was released. Like, where did you find this photo? Did you see it on the net?
Facebook? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So let's say it's a Facebook post with a pre-existing photo.
Yeah.
So they may have been touched up.
Absolutely,
before posting it. Because can you touch up a photo that's been posted online and then?
Oh, you can then download it and then re-upload it.
Yeah, well, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You still have to re-upload it.
Yes.
So you can't. Essentially, you can't edit a photo that's already been uploaded. So it's they're doctored before they're uploaded again.
Yeah.
So what's the need for that?
Yeah.
I don't understand, because even those photos, that's that person, and they're looking doctored. So
just to look good, man.
Moving forward, then you've got your, what are they called when you when people are editing their own faces, or using someone's likeness on a
like
movie.
face swap.
Face swap.
Yeah.
What's the name for it? There was another one.
Deep fake.
Deep fake.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of deep fake stuff out there. We know that.
Yeah.
But it's just things that don't necessarily need to be faked or enhanced. What's the point? That's my question. I think we'll find answers to that.
Yeah.
To why people are finding the need to enhance photos.
I don't know. Maybe
Well, you can see it online. I mean,
yeah. Maybe
start
it's
having a look at just normal generic posts that you would normally see.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, a throwback to Arnie and, let's say, Danny DeVito from Twins, back in the day when they recorded that film.
Yeah.
And then you'll see a photo of them from then, or them standing somewhere.
Yeah.
And their faces are perfect. Like they've got, full editing on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if, like, how far back photo editing goes, but not because it's obvious to me. These photos are obviously touched up. They're enhanced extremely. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of celebrities do that now.
Yeah.
They'd probably don't even know that it's been done.
They're not knowing, but whoever's editing or posting
it on behalf. Yeah.
Or whatever. People are trying to gather, everyone's attention. They're trying to gather people's attention when you're, scrolling on these. And my attention is caught by the fact that these photos look pristine. When you zoom in on their faces, it doesn't look like it's an original photo.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
so, and going back to Kate, maybe people are finding the need to enhance photos for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Who knows what? Let's say she did it. She edited that photo, enhanced it, made changes to it.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I've had a collage of my kids put together from an assortment of photos, and the guy that did it for me back in the day left, let's say, my son's arm out and didn't cover it, and it just didn't look, it looked awkward. You know what I mean? And I asked him to tuck it away and hide it so it looked better.
Yeah.
So obviously you can do all those sort of things.
Yeah.
That was a specific requirement that I had to make the photo look good, the collage.
Yeah, right.
Could she have thought maybe she picked the wrong clothes for her kids on that day, and then she thought, fuck it, change the colour of the clothes.
Well, the thing with that photo though is that the clothes that those kids were wearing, they were wearing identical clothes on a previous day.
Yep.
And they've been, so it's the same clothes, but the colours have been changed. And the theory is that, like, if you're a royal family, like, why would they be wearing the same clothes? That's bizarre. In another
surely
on another
they've got
day.
other outfits to wear.
Yeah.
Could have been the same day.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Who the fuck knows, man?
Yep.
What about, like, do you remember when Samsung recently came out with their AI photos where you could take a photo of the moon?
Okay.
Like, you could zoom right into it and take a high quality photo of the moon with all the perfect detail just from your phone. Do you remember seeing that shit?
I've heard about it, but I've also heard that Samsung overlay an image.
They do, yeah. So they were caught out with that, yeah.
Yeah.
They were saying that the cameras were so high tech, but it's actual software that's
superimposing the moon onto a picture of the image of the moon.
Yeah. That's AI again, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like a filter, like a face filter.
Exactly, yeah.
Same thing. So you're filtering the moon.
And then you think, like, what's wrong with that? Like, why do people feel like they want the actual moon? It's bizarre. I don't know.
I know what it is. It's just everyone wants the perfect shot.
Yeah.
Everyone wants the perfect photo. When you're taking 10 photos, you get rid of 9 to get that one good photo, correct?
Yeah.
If you're a photographer, you've got to learn. Photographers have a discipline to let go of 98% of their material.
Yeah.
To end up getting the perfect shot, because that's what it is. It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
I was there at the family function today and taking photos of the family, and out of 20 shots, I know one or two are going to be good, but the rest of them are junk because lighting issues.
But I understand, like,
angles and all that sort of shit.
Yeah. I get the whole family. Taking photos of your family, that's fine. But of the moon, like, but why are people so fascinated about taking a high quality photo of the moon?
Because it's hard to take a photo of the moon. I've done it.
Yeah, but when there's already high quality photos out there,
people want their own. It's like it's your own signature photo. Like you're the one that took that.
Yeah.
It's a special thing taking photos. You know what I mean? We're lucky that we can.
Yeah.
Photography is an art form.
Yeah.
And people are proud of.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Like for me, like I don't, like when I go sightseeing, I don't take photos.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You want to take first hand.
Not even that. It's just like, I just don't see the point of taking a photo of a landscape.
Okay.
Or of something that's permanently there.
But you're there at that moment.
Yeah, but I'm not in the photo, so
I get it.
like
I understand
it's only for a personal reason
Yeah.
that people will do that.
But I mean, a landscape, maybe, but you want to show others where you were, your perspective.
Yeah.
You're showing other people your perspective. And that's what's going to happen now with wearable
Like VR.
devices.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't think, for example, Google Glass took off initially, apart from the price point.
Yeah.
There's all the legal ramifications to that.
Yeah.
That opening up a Pandora's box. And I don't think we're prepared for that,
Okay.
you know. Privacy issues and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
People
Yeah.
walking around nonchalantly recording non-stop.
Yeah.
You're plugged in, you're recording, you're taking everything in.
Everyone's recording these days.
Yeah, but I mean...
Fuck. Put your dick away.
Yeah,
Fuck,
there's
you know.
grey areas.
I can't
to
do
it.
anything these days without people fucking filming me, bro.
Yeah, I know. Look at you. You're so handsome.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... Yeah, and going back to it, photography, like, you know, I know I've taken photos and you're always chasing that perfect shot.
Yeah.
Or obviously, you know, taking a photo of the moon, you're not in the shot. Maybe you can. You can edit it. Let's do a,
Yeah,
let's
you
do
just
a
edit
photo
your
of
face.
the moon and you there in the
Don't
corner.
tempt me, bro. I'll put your face on the moon.
On the moon, yeah. What the heck.
You'll be like, you know, the baby from Teletubbies.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but it's you at the moon. Yeah,
with the beard. And
like
then
like
with the
they're
flat,
in the big blue house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Babies, so does it have its head, like the back of the head, is it flat like mine?
Yeah.
The Balkan style?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, cool. Like a blockhead?
yeah, yeah. You should. Yeah, I reckon. Because imagine if like you were the moon in the Bear in the Big Blue House. It'd be a different fucking television series, bro.
It'd be horrible.
No. It'd be funny as
The
well.
girls in my neighborhood used to call me watermelon head.
True.
So that's a touchy subject.
Fuck.
I don't know why. Did I have a big round head?
Was it because black people just couldn't stop eating your head?
No, it wasn't that.
I'll cut that out. That was
Yeah,
racist.
that's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, the girls just picked on me. Like, we're all, you know, kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, watermelon head.
Yeah.
Head. It broke my heart. And then my mate used to get egghead.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Were you bald as a kid?
No, I wasn't bald. I think I had a big head.
Okay.
Small body, big head.
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
thing. And it was an obvious thing to them.
Yeah,
to call
yeah.
me watermelon head.
Fuck.
Never lived it down.
No.
Yeah.
Where are they now?
One's a hairdresser.
Ah. Yeah.
And the other, she is in sales.
True.
She's like a business development manager.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so still know them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They still remind me.
Do they?
Yeah, once in a while when
Yeah.
I bump into them. Remember we used to call you watermelon head? Yes.
Yeah.
I go to my therapist and
Yeah.
tell him
I
all the
dream about
time.
it every night. Alright, so I've got a question for you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
How old do you want to live to?
Man, I'd love to live forever.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pose this question to you then.
Yeah.
That was the answer that I wanted.
Yeah.
All right, so if someone said, the research has just come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 100% research that if you drank your piss, a glass of your piss every day for the
Mhm.
rest of your life,
Yep.
you can live forever. Would you do it?
Yeah, well, obviously I want to live forever. Yeah, I fucking oath I would.
You drink your piss?
if
How
I-
would you go about that though?
Just fucking piss in a cup and drink
And
it.
drink it?
Yeah, well, it's simple, yeah? You want to live forever? Why
Oh,
not?
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only urine. People drink urine to survive.
I
I'm
know.
not a-
There's
I'm
a
not
lot of
gonna-
people who drink it for fun.
I'm not a grotty prick. I'm not going to drink urine for
Yeah.
the sake of it. But
All right,
fuck,
what
if I'm
about
gonna live.
what about your semen?
My semen, I'll leave that for someone else. I don't know, man.
Your wife will live forever.
No, I'm not going to go there. She's got great skin. No, I'm joking. But I mean, like, fucking oath. But you living forever, if you really break it down, there's some setbacks, you know. Providing all your family and people that you love live forever with you, then yeah, why not?
Absolutely. That's the
you
most
hear about
traumatic
people living old, to an old age, and you hear about they're lonely.
thing. Yeah.
Because all their friends that they've met over the years have passed away. They've outlived their family members or kids, or
yeah.
or they didn't have grandchildren, for example, and people pass on and
Yeah.
they're left behind.
Yeah. That's the scariest thing.
That's the scary thing.
If I was to live forever, yeah, you'd want to live with the people that you love.
Yeah.
But then you'd want the option to then kill them in case they piss you off.
If they piss you off, yeah.
Because, like, fuck.
It's a high probability.
Like, bro, 200 years, yeah?
It's
I'm about to
enough.
fuck you. You've had up to here with you, motherfucker.
That's
You know?
enough.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you. We're starting shit for
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Well, yeah, I'd live forever. Fucking oath.
All right, well, let's go the opposite. If you had the choice, someone said, look, you're going to die tomorrow.
Yep.
And you're allowed to choose how you die. How would you do it?
Fuck, how I'd die? In my sleep.
In your sleep?
Yep.
Yeah, so you go silent,
Fucking
peaceful,
oath,
yeah.
I don't want a traumatic death. Fuck
Yeah.
no. Often with traumatic deaths, adrenaline kicks in. So
But, like, trauma for who? Like
trauma for myself, like
yeah, but you'll be dead. Like
I know, but people, there's horrific deaths.
Yeah.
Like that exist. You
Yeah.
could be, leading up to the moment you know what I mean. You don't want to be in extreme pain or to have a limb cut off or
Yeah, so you want it to be quick.
I want it to be. I don't want to be aware of me dying.
Would you go, like, I'd probably be launched into space.
If you're launched into space, that would work because you wouldn't. All the G-force, firstly, would probably knock you out in the first place.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Or would you go
shot right into the sun? Bang.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Or you go undersea and die like those people in the fucking
Well, that was
submarine.
instant, they say. That would have been instant.
They wouldn't have even known.
No.
Like, this is so quick. Yeah.
So that's an option.
And
drowning.
You get to see a cool fish.
Fuck
that. No,
I don't think. Even like people say drowning is a horrible way to die, but I've come close to drowning.
Yeah.
And it wasn't horrible. I panicked.
Okay.
As a child. I got yanked out. I'll tell you the story. So we're at Frankston Beach. I watched my dad and a friend of his at that time. They went out for a swim.
Yeah.
And I wanted to join them. So I did. So I went after them after they left considerably, like 5-10 minutes, and they went out past my depth, and I went out after them, and I started not being able to
lost the floor.
Yeah, lost the floor, and then the wave started coming over me, and I was 5 or 6, maybe 7 years old at max.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like I felt the water, felt myself going under the water and taking in more water that I could handle.
Yeah.
And then that was it. I had my arms up though, luckily, and then my dad's mate grabbed me and yanked me out of the water.
Yeah. Okay.
That's scary. Yeah, it wasn't scary. Like I did panic, but that would have been over.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
wouldn't be talking right now, bro.
We wouldn't. So I would have, sucked in all that water and it would have been finished.
Yeah,
Or, they would have had to resuscitate me. But Frankston Beach at that time, I don't think there was any lifeguards. But lucky for him, he noticed me and grabbed me.
I watched my dad nearly drown once.
Like that would have been.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why was it funny?
I shouldn't say that, but it was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
It was at a pool. Like, it was at a backyard pool. It was a shallow end.
In the shallow end. Did he hit his head?
No. My dad's just retarded, bro. He got thrown into the pool and he just panics instantly.
Yep.
And he's just like flapping around, not knowing. Everyone was just standing there watching. Dude, just fucking stand up, bro.
That's
and then
it.
someone finally just jumped in and picked him up.
So he panicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
My grandma did that as well once at the beach. She panicked in the shallow end. Yeah.
And that's the first thing my dad said as soon as I got yanked out. Never panic in water. Never panic because that's it.
Yeah.
And I did.
But
so
you were young.
A child. Yeah. And I remember that lesson he taught me because one year I got caught in a rip with my sister.
Oh, really?
And we were still young then. I just got my P's.
Yeah.
So I would have been 18, she would have been 12. We had a bodyboard with us. Luckily, she was on it. But the rip took us. I remembered 2 things. Don't panic. And the second thing was swim to the side.
Yeah, swim against it, yeah.
So I realized that. I remembered those 2 things. Everyone out on the shore was panicking, my dad included. He was losing his shit. He was actually angry at me at that time.
Yeah.
So what I did, I go to my sister, hold on to the board, and I'll swim us that way.
Yeah.
So just kick as I'm kicking. So we did. and then gradually I started to feel the ocean floor.
Yeah.
And we got out of it.
You saved your sister's life, bro.
Saved both of our lives,
Yeah,
including my sister's. And then, but at the same time, my dad's on the shore, on the
watching.
bank, losing his losing
really?
it. Like, yeah, my dad deals with fear, with anger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got in trouble, but I told him, I go, Dad, I did exactly what I knew to do.
Yeah.
And I got us out of there. We're here now.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my fault that the tide decided to rock up.
Yeah.
We swam into it. So that was another close call.
Scary, man.
So, yeah, man. Have you had any close calls?
Not swimming.
Not swimming, but anything?
Not ever, really. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever really come close to death.
I've had so many, man.
I think I'm lucky like that.
I almost fell off a cliff.
What the fuck?
Took my wife for a drive near Mornington? Up from Frankston. There's Mornington, I think it is. And then where Mornington is, there's a sort of like an oceanside scenic route. And then there's also like on top of the side of, like, it's a cliff.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's a picnic area there. You can park your car and there's like a little picnic area. From that picnic area, you can walk along some rocks on a cliff side of a cliff.
Yeah.
And if you walk along, you can actually come down on the other side of this cliff, and there's like an alcove.
Okay. Yep.
A private beach area.
Yeah.
And all you see is cliff behind that alcove. So like a little beach.
Yeah.
I was trying to take my wife there at the time we were dating.
Yeah.
And off that cliff, we used to jump.
Okay.
But because it was evening and it was sort of dusk,
Yeah.
couldn't see where I was going. And I thought I was headed towards this, like along this path, which it wasn't. It was directly off the cliff. I was in thongs, carrying keys and a mobile phone. Luckily for me, luckily for my wife, she didn't follow me because I was like, come.
Yeah. Trying to show off.
Yeah. I'll take you to this spot. Be romantic and shit. Where I stumbled and almost came off the cliff, man.
Fuck.
I think I almost lost a thong. I had phone and keys in my hand and whatever. And she panicked. I panicked as well. Luckily, I managed to get my composure and sort of climb.
Yeah.
Without falling off this freaking drop, man. That was one other close call that I've had.
Just so you could show off to your girlfriend, who's now your wife. Yeah.
Now my wife, and she remembers that moment.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'm accident prone. I've been hit by cars and shit before. Fucking.
True.
You name it, man. I got stories for days.
Fuck. That's why we're here, man.
Yeah. Fucking.
That's funny as fuck. You nearly died. Well, you didn't nearly die, bro. But I remember you were saying once that you got held up, robbed at work.
That wasn't long ago.
Not long ago. You want to talk about that now?
I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, bro.
So we're at work. It was me.
Pawnbroking, yeah. You were
pawnbroking, yeah. So we're there in the shop.
In Dandenong as well.
Yeah, out of all places.
So if you haven't watched Spanion's thing on Dandenong, you'll see how fucked up it is there.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic, especially where we are. There's like a bus bay adjacent from the entry. And we're just minding our business, a normal day. I'm serving a customer with some chainsaws. He wanted to see a chainsaw work. My colleague's behind the counter. I'm with this client, and then as I turn around, I'm about to grab the chainsaw. So I was about to grab the chainsaw. I heard like these loud banging noises. Sounded like gunshots. So I turn around. I see shards of glass flying at me. I hid behind a glass cabinet, so I could sit. And I could still see this guy at the front of the building, front of the shop, smashing glass, trying to get to the cabinet behind it. He didn't manage, but he quickly moved into the store, to the first jewelry cabinet, and started smashing that. And I'm like, fuck. What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out. Like, I'm yelling at this guy.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything on me. Mind you, I had a chainsaw a minute ago that I was about to start. And take it out of the store. So we, you know how we did it at work. Like, we take out any petrol equipment, any petrol mowers or whippersnippers outside, including chainsaws, to start it. Instead of grabbing that, I grabbed the freaking rocking horse that we had at work. This was a kid's rocking horse. Like, you normally have a normal regular wooden rocking horses, but this was shaped into a Harley Davidson. I bought this off a customer not too long before that. So I was instead of grabbing that, I grabbed this chunky thing, relatively heavy.
Yeah.
And I started lunging at this guy with the rocking horse. You know,
What did he have?
He had a hammer
Yeah.
and a screwdriver.
Okay, fuck.
He had a screwdriver on him. I think he ended up dropping the screwdriver. So, because they came in with weapons, it made it like an aggravated burglary. Burglary.
Yeah.
So, as I lunged at him, he turned at me. He had the hammer in his hand, in his right hand, and I thought he was going to throw it at me. So he lunged back at me.
Yeah.
And I, holding this bloody rocking horse, I sort of stumbled back. And while I stumbled back, I actually fell flat on my back with this horse falling on top of me, on top of my leg. As my leg was extended, it just hit me, man.
That sounds like a classic Mladen move.
It was a classic. Oh my God. And then I startled them. I startled him enough for him to turn around and leave.
Yeah.
Which was a good thing, but when the police arrived and they looked at the footage, they're like, there's 3 different types of people. One's flight, one will hide, which my mate did,
okay,
and your fight.
He
goes, you're going to get yourself killed one day. I'm like,
lucky you didn't take the chainsaw, bro. Imagine you fucking cut off this guy's limb.
It wasn't like I would have gone at him with it or whatever I grabbed. I just needed something in between me and him because I wasn't scared to confront him.
You just didn't want to get hurt.
Wanted to make sure I was safe. You know, because I didn't actually see the screwdriver on him. I saw the hammer. But thinking that he was going to launch the hammer, that's like startled me and that fucked me, man. That was embarrassing.
No.
All right, but I did prevent him from stealing more than he did. He could have taken a lot more. I mean, I'd rather my health than some jewelry. But at those times, in those moments, split second, you don't think.
No. That's why it's fight or flight. Or hide.
In hindsight, fucking just hide, man. It's not worth it.
I don't think I could hide.
Well, I felt it was more than anything. It was like the audacity. And it's like, who the fuck are you to walk in and cause that to someone? What?
That's my thought, exactly.
What right do you have to do that?
You try to traumatize us, I'll traumatize you back, bro.
To someone's, firstly, damaging other people's property.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
No.
And then going in and affecting other people.
Threatening people, threatening their lives.
Threatening us. We were at work minding our business. We didn't go out of our way to harm anyone at that time, at that point. You know what I mean? For example. So, you're busy at work, doing your own thing. But now, man, any noise, you're like, you tend to turn your head. You hear arguments at the front, kids or someone slamming something. Keeps you on the edge.
It's PTSD, bro.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck. So that's that story.
That's insane, man. Jesus. I've never been... Actually, no, I have been robbed. I've attempted robbery.
Yep.
I was taking shit to the donation bin in Pakenham, which is another fucked up place. This was probably maybe 5 years ago or something.
Which one's that? The one near the train station?
Yeah, right near the train station.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's like behind all the stores. You have to go down the one-way street and shit. And it was like 8 o'clock at night.
Yep.
So I took some shit, walking back to my car, and there's 2 boys there, and they call out, hey brother. I'm like, yeah man, what's going on? I was like, hey, you got a phone on you, brother? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, can I have the phone? I'm like, nah, sorry bro, I gotta go. Because nah bro, give me your fucking phone. And then the guy's like, yeah, give us your phone. What else do you got on you, bro? I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go, man. Like these guys were skinny, they were kind of tall. They were about my height. And I was like, nah, I'm sorry. Anyway, this guy, they walk up to me and they're like, maybe as far as we are. I'm like, what do you want, man? What do you want? And he goes, give me all your stuff. Yeah, give me all your stuff, bro. And I was like, nah. And then he goes, takes a swing. But the way that he took a swing, it's like he charged up for the swing. So I premeditated it. Mm-hmm. Like he went right back. And as he did that, I just fucking jabbed him in the face.
Yep.
I heard a massive crack. He dropped to the floor and started crying. And the other guy lunged. I put my hand out, grabbed him by the neck, pushed him back. He ran. The guy got up, ran. They ran away. And I was like, fuck, like, what the fuck? So, went back in my car, drove home. Next morning, there was an article in the newspaper, local newspaper, Pakenham Gazette. 2 15-year-old Aboriginal boys were attacked in Pakenham after something. One has been left with a shattered jaw and whatnot.
Attacked, huh?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And it's funny, my stepson knew these guys as well, so he was saying that, he's like, oh, was it this guy with this colour? I'm like, yeah, that colour hair. He goes, yeah. He saw him on the train once and he's got his whole mouth wide shut.
Serves him right.
Fucking little shit.
Doesn't matter. Serves him right.
No, I didn't know they were 15, but fucking...
Well, if a 15-year-old is out at night doing those sort of things,
they get what
he's
they
no
deserves.
longer a 15-year-old.
No, absolutely not.
They're no longer 15.
And it was, actually, it was classed as like, there was a lot of talk, it was a racial attack, but it's like, bro, what the fuck?
They just so happened to be Aboriginal.
Yeah.
They could have been anything.
It was like, I didn't fucking attack them.
Yeah, but they got dealt with.
Yeah.
As they should. Anyone. Doesn't matter what race they are.
Yeah.
Someone goes out of their way to threaten and harm someone else.
Yeah.
You've got every right to defend yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's
lucky they didn't have a knife.
Luckily, they didn't have a knife.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
It could have ended up completely different.
Yeah,
one of them could have got stabbed and then you could have got charged.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know?
Lucky I didn't have a knife, yeah.
Anything could have happened.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So and people don't think of those things at that time. They don't.
You don't even think of what could have happened or what could happen.
They don't.
Yeah.
At all.
That's the fight or flight response. Yeah. You just kind of, your instincts take over, and whatever your personality is whatever happens.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the perpetrators. People,
they
don't think of those repercussions.
No,
they don't know what is in store. They could cause harm to themselves.
It's like people who get, like, I get road rage at people who do the wrong thing. People being dickheads and whatnot. And, like, I need to stop, because when I see someone else doing it, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you don't know who this person could be.
Yep, you don't know what they're capable of.
Yeah, you don't know who you're pulling out. You don't know who you're yelling at.
Yep. Yeah, no. And I get fired up sometimes in the car as well.
Yeah. Everyone gets fired up in the car. There's actually there's a reason for that. So now when you're driving a car, you've got your on overload. Your sensors are on overload because you're fucking having to think. And then as soon as someone interrupts that, you get aggravated at that.
Yeah, that's my genetic makeup in general.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not constantly overloaded.
Yeah. Constantly snapping.
Always snapping in my own head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm always thinking about something, trying to overcome an idea, or... Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I'm always putting my own pressure, putting pressure on myself.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
No.
So I can see how that is explained with road rage.
Yeah. I mean, you see all these videos of people fucking absolutely going ballistic on the roads.
I know, man. It's
getting out of cars, fucking getting poles and shit.
Those instances, they don't end well.
No.
Not
that every time I see that, I always think to myself, fuck, man, I should probably carry something with me in the car. Just in case.
It's hard. It's a tough one.
But then it's like, if I'm ever in that situation and I have a weapon in my car,
that weapon can be used on you as well.
Exactly, yeah.
That's part of the problem.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, if I drop it...
So it's a fine line, and that's the thing, when you can... It's hard, man. Bring up, like, what's appropriate?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. In those circumstances.
And that now, especially after that robbery, I know that now it's like, I've almost like wired my brain to, if I ever get into a confrontation with someone and I ever feel like there's going to be a physical altercation, I'm somehow, like, I know that I won't punch, I will slap. I think about it a lot.
Don't. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Don't be hard on yourself for it, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Tough luck.
Yeah.
People die out on the street for no reason. People get king hit.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Okay? They could have attacked you and king hit you for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then your mum's the one mourning you.
Yeah.
You defended yourself. Every right to do so.
Yeah.
Simple. I know that,
But 15, even like, I'd probably like...
You feel remorse over it. Understand? Like, you feel guilt, yeah?
Not really. Like, they get what they fucking asked for. But I get worried that I'm going to hurt someone with a punch. That's my biggest thing. Is that like, but even then, it's like, you know, if I'm now in a confrontation and I feel like it's going to get to a physical altercation, I'd probably slap the person first.
Fair enough. I mean, you got a fair bit of strength behind you, so that might be effective enough.
Yeah. And it'll stun them. I mean,
probably,
who the fuck's going to call the police? Well, this can't slap me.
Yeah.
He slapped
it's
you,
good.
bro?
It's a good defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a nice open hand.
And only because after all this slap, you know, the slap fucking power slap.
Yeah.
That sport.
Yep.
So fuck if it's a sport. Like,
why not? But then you might be classed as a lethal weapon.
True. This is my lethal weapon here.
That's a martial artist. I'm classed as a lethal weapon.
Yeah, fuck.
Man.
Every time I see a kid in a fucking martial art, in a fucking, what are they called? Gi?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, bro, come here.
My kids class me as a lethal weapon.
Let's test it.
Yeah. They're like, turn the fan on, Dad. Go. You've got a toilet upstairs. Why do you always use this toilet? I don't know.
Because I need a shit when I need
handy,
a shit.
Bro. I'll quickly have a short black and straight to the
There
toilet.
it is, yeah.
It's there. It's like,
nice. How long are we going for? 40 minutes, man.
That's what she said. No. Well, I wonder if Bruce Jenner, like, I miss Bruce.
So do I.
I've seen him or her. I get confused. Anyway, I seen that person the other day talking about women's sports.
Okay.
And how. So, Bruce converted into. What was the person's name?
Muslim.
No.
Oh, you mean the transition into. Into Caitlin.
Caitlin. So, Caitlin was up talking to this girl about women in sport. Like Caitlin's trying to protect women's sports by preventing, like, men entering in it.
Yeah.
Like transgender women.
Yeah.
Entering into it. So there's that, and
that's the worst part of it.
What do you think of all that sort of thing?
Well, it's
like with women entering or
men entering women's. It's not
transgender women entering in.
It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Like it's so stupid. Because it's like the strongest woman in the world could not beat 50% of average men in anything.
I will guarantee you, I've seen some strong women, man. They'll knock the fuck out of most men.
Yeah, you reckon most men though?
Oh, like, look, you've got some, like the bodybuilder women. They take hormone they take whatever performance enhancement they need or whatever to get their physiology fucking. You've seen some of them, they're massive. Naturally tall and what have you. I'm only, 5'10". You can only, there's certain limitations even, as a guy, as a male, to my size. I'm limited. I can't go up against someone that's 6.5, 7 foot. What do I expect? Broken in half. There are women that are larger than me, that are bigger, stronger. But
that's like in professional sport, though.
Yeah.
Like the strongest, let's say, like UFC, for example, right? The best UFC female fighter could be, I don't know who it is, fucking.
Female fighter?
Yeah. Just take any, it doesn't matter who it is, just the best female fighter, and then put her up against.
Any of the male fighters. The worst of the male fighters.
Any of the fucking male fighters.
Yeah.
In her class. There's no way that she would have the fitness to compete, the strength. It's just your body's.
I know, I
the
get
bodies
all
are
that.
built
All right,
different.
when you're looking at it, like overall, there are different situations.
Yeah.
But in sports, when you're specifically looking at sports and the difference between male and female, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, you just.
That's the determining factor. Okay.
Yes.
So if you, let's say, look at basketball, for example. And on average, men are larger, more athletic, stronger than women competing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But then if you've got a man, a former man, playing that same sport
let's say LeBron fucking transitioned, bro, and he went into the WNBA.
He'd destroy.
He would fucking come out with 300 points a fucking game, man. Like, that's what it's opening to. It's like, all right, let's go Mike Tyson transitions, bro.
Yeah. Knocking the fuck out of everyone, man or woman.
Yeah. Then he could beat Jake Paul, bro.
Yep.
What do you think about that, man?
What, Jake Paul and
Mike Tyson?
That's an interesting story, isn't it? I personally, because of the cheapness of it. I think it's a little bit tacky.
Do you think it's gimmicky? Yeah.
The gimmick behind it.
Yeah, because it's
I don't have interest in in that matchup.
No,
I'm curious to see the
random.
outcome.
Yeah. Do you think it's fixed?
It may or may not. Could be.
It's the same as Floyd Mayweather fighting Logan Paul.
It's the same.
Yeah.
But with Mike Tyson, so you think that Mike Tyson's going to win? Let's say it's fixed, yeah. So it would be, why would you fix it for Jake Paul to win?
Well, that's
Why, if I'm Jake Paul, why would I want to lose to Mike Tyson? What?
If I'm Jake Paul, I'm like, fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck if I lose or win to Mike Tyson. I just want to fight in a professional
if I'm
ring
Jake
with him.
Paul and I've got to that point, I'd want to beat Mike Tyson.
Absolutely,
Imagine my standing in boxing then. Beating Mike Tyson, one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's only a win-win for Jake Paul.
Yeah.
It's not even a win-win for Mike Tyson.
It's different for Mike Tyson because he's got the legacy, bro.
Yeah, so he's got a lot to lose.
Yeah.
What's on the table? 20 million.
Yeah.
You gotta give credit where it's due. Imagine being Jake Paul at that age, putting Mike Tyson on the payroll.
Yeah.
That's quite amazing.
Yeah.
On its own.
It's quite a substantial feat.
Awesome achievement. That goes down.
So, something you'd be proud
of. So
he's
got there's no lose situation for him. It's only win.
No. Yeah.
As Mike Tyson, you lose to Jake Paul. What do you think happens then?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean,
that smile that he's got, that he's reinventing himself. That it all becomes insignificant.
Yeah.
His street cred is no longer there, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care
if he loses. Yeah.
Fucking oath. You lost to Jake Paul, bro. He's the biggest. Be it as it may, with all his achievements, he's still a YouTuber.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that credibility.
I can't see Mike Tyson losing though. I don't think he'll lose. There's no way.
It's all a game, man. It's all theatrics.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that it could be fixed.
It could be fixed, yeah.
Could be.
I can't imagine.
Fixing it to Jake Paul. No, I wouldn't see that.
I don't think Mike Tyson wouldn't take that far.
I don't think he would take that far. I wouldn't.
No, fuck no.
Fuck no. It's not in his makeup. It's not in his character.
No.
But he'll be going out to fight.
Yeah.
Cop one on the chin. Lucky shot.
Yeah.
Volkanovski copped a lucky shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. You could argue whether it's lucky or not.
Yeah.
He got timed perfectly.
Fuck.
And now he's fighting for his legacy.
Yeah.
Won too many fights. And people are saying, why would you at that age now try and claw back that legacy? Why would you go again and again? So let's say he loses this next fight. You've lost, 3 or 4 in a row?
Yeah.
No longer the champ. You're chasing that championship belt again.
Yeah.
Then you're going to rank down. Yeah. You're going to come down as the greatest pound for pound. Like, he's already 2nd or 3rd now. He's come down from that. So you're just eroding your own legacy by continuing to strive for that championship belt. You had it, man. You had the longest run in UFC history. One of the longest runs in UFC history. He should have just fucking left. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know. You just don't know.
Wow.
I'd hate to be in their position. You fight and you train all your life or whatever, for such a long time, and you put so much dedication away, and you don't have your family around you for extended periods of time to end up fucking having your belt taken off you.
Yeah.
And then you're wearing grandpa hats and shit, trying to be Sushi Mango. Like, he's diversifying already. So almost like he already knew he was going to lose that fight.
Yeah.
It's like he used that as a crutch.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, as a defense mechanism. So I look at all that psychologically. I already examined. As soon as I saw him in that grandfather hat, I'm like, fuck, he's lost it. He lost from from those shenanigans in my eyes. He claimed defeat.
Yeah. Fuck.
You don't lose to an old man in a bar fight. You don't lose to an old man in a parking lot.
No.
In the real world, you don't. How was he expecting that old man to to win that UFC fight?
Who knows, man? Fuck.
It's all games, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All food for thought. Alright, bro.
Oh, we're calling it pause.
Let's end it there.
Done.
We'll be back for the next episode soon.
Right, next episode.
Peace.
Peace.